What's up, guys? This is Foxy back with a new video. Today is Sunday. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so rush hour is going to start in about 4 hours. So right now I've decided to climb up a little bit higher than usual. I don't really play, and I just get crystals based off, like, look at this, I got C1 last week. Anyways, so the purpose of this video is I'm just gonna go through these 10 ADs here and just kind of give you my opinion on them and ways that you can potentially hit these meta defenses, right? So if you happen to be on my video, well, welcome to the channel. So anyways, let's get started. This one, wow, I have a ragdoll. It shows I have a lot of skill, but if you got a fat Lucian that's fat enough, you can probably destroy this defense because this is how fat my Lucian is. Basically, he's got an HP lead banking, he's gonna live through a fat Lucian. And if he does, then he has a win potential, right? So a really easy way to do it is if you have a lot of fight runes. And there's no attack bar booster on his team, right? There's no speed on it. He's just ragdoll user negative runes, right? So, you know, like, what's so hard about destroying that defense? He just doesn't know how to build it. So Lucian have a really powerful fat Lucian and dumpster this you know, LD user that's abusing it. So he needs some hot tips to fix the defense. Okay, moving on. Second one. We have a typical Tiana defense, but you know, based off the video you guys should have watched when Triton came out, Tiana on defense is essentially dead. You know, if you have a really fast Kabila, you don't even need a speed lead to contest this unit, because this is a 96 base speed when you compare it to Kabila, and you can probably run a attack lead instead and completely destroy and annihilate this defense. So imagine that my Tion here is a Kabila and I outspeed him, right? Because Kabila base speed and really good Swift runes. My Alicia would just clean house with the Samoth passive, but for most of you guys, you're probably gonna run something like this. You're gonna run a Tiana team that goes before his Tiana, or you run a Lucian team. So really free fat Lucian food right here. So what we're gonna do here is we take first turn here, and keep in mind this team is actually not my meta team here. It would actually be a Kabila instead of the primary attack bar booster. If I were to like rerun everything and do actual rush hour, right? So you know, fat Lucian's still very meta because people, you know, don't have a Triton, been overtuned, and if you have a Triton and you're using Tiana, questionable because you even need good runes on Triton to make it work. Let's be realistic here, right? So moving on down here, 4-wheel drive. This is the same concept, right? So if I had a Kabila here, I would do the same thing. I would be confident enough to have a Kabila fat Lucian to attack this. If you don't have fast runes, what you're gonna do is you're just going to run a shield will cleat and hope that Triton derps or misses everything, right? But alternatively, you know what I will do is I'll put my young ball in, because my young ball's got a higher base speed, and you know, maybe, just maybe, I would outspeed him. But you know, when you compare base speeds, if I got outsped, you know, it's basically Triton is filled with skill, right? And the only counter to this for a Lucian user is going to be using Kabila, okay? So keep that in mind when you are fighting Triton teams, right? If you're rushing and you're going to like the last 10 minutes or something like that, honestly, you do not want to take the risk of fighting a Triton hoping it derps, right? So you also notice that his Rika didn't move, so when he built his AD, he didn't consider attack bar reduction on the enemy team and then his thing going right immediately after. So that's kind of where his AD fell short, not his speed, but because, you know, imagine if that Rika actually moved, right? So here, I mean, this just looks like a guy who pulled a bunch of LD units and doesn't know how to play the game. Because I don't know what this does. I mean, is this good? What does this even do? I got no idea what it does. But if you got a Bastet, it counters the Halfist, and it's really good, okay? So what you're going to do here is, that's a Swift Yun Hong. So it has a 20 lead. So it has a Swift Yun Hong, right? So Swift Yun Hong, it gauges something up here and it doesn't into my team. So that's like a gimmick. When you fall for these gimmicks, you only fall for it once. And when you fall for the gimmick once at a high level, once you figure out that he's a cheese team, you can easily just clobber him, right? Because you know that you can outspeed him if you just retune your team, right? So that's kind of the idea behind this team. It's a gimmick team. And then, you know, once, if he's rushing for G3 and you kind of know his team, then, you know, it's just free sailing after that, right? So there we go. And Bastet, if you don't know, Bastet counters this Halphus because shield and also of the heal block. Is it on violent? I guess yeah. So that was on violent. So it's like yeah, it's on violent. But the fact it's on violent, it has a 116 base speed, right? It's a 116 base speed. So keep that in mind. It's a 116 base speed on this hero. So I mean, I'm not even surprised. Like look at his AD. He's got Pater and Yunhong. He's pay to win, right? So this team here, from the looks of it, you know, if you're not a Tiana user, you're gonna be a Shield Will user and hope this Praha derps, right? If you have a Tiana, it's gonna be exceptionally good because if it derps or it stuns something that's not Tiana, you cleanse the playing field, right? But for a Lucian user, you can easily, I think you fat Lucian this, or you can run something along the lines of Galleon, Kabila, Samoth, and Alicia. Double water units, right? But for me, I think that, you know, my Lucian is probably beefy enough to kill this. But in my opinion, you can also double Lucian this. Like double Lucian or Julie Lucian, because one water, one fire for this team, right? However, I only have one attack bar booster rune, so I can't really show that to you. I can definitely quit out. Okay, never mind. I mean, you can still use the water units, right? I mean, I guess I got some lucky crits on that Vanessa. Well, it's an RTA Vanessa, and it's really squishy. So that's it. So if you have a Triton on your defense, honestly, just toss it in, okay? So same concept, right? Same concept here. He's running a speed defense with Triton. So the only solution here is you outspeed or you go Shield Will. Right? If you're 1 hour into rush hour, you can take the chance of it derp. Okay, so like, you know, I'm not trying to complain or anything, but the things that the recent balance patches has really killed kind of, you know, what to stick on your defense, right? Right now, if you want to contest, like if you want to be G3 or like if you want to be G3 1, you have to be really good runes and clear really fast with a shitty bad defense, or 2, just have negative runes and have a Triton 33 speed lead, and people will just avoid you based off the threat of Triton and 33 lead, right? And now they introduced a Miho, so you know I don't even need to talk about that. We already know what's up with that. So this is really bad because there's no speed lead, so you can double Lucian this or Lucian Julie plus your double supports, right? There's no speed lead, which means I don't even need a speed lead to contest this guy. So I can easily do something along the lines of this and just blast him, right? You got all 33 speed leads? Well, yeah, me too. No, I don't have Trinity, so I lied. I don't. So honestly, I mean, this defense needs a lot of work, you know? It makes no sense to me, right? You saw that, right? And I can just do this and it should be dead. So I would honestly, to fix that defense, I would probably put a speed lead there, and at least it shows the threat of a Tiana with speed lead, right? Just get a Wind Ninja. Wind Ninja on defense sounds fantastic. So this is same concept, speed game, but honestly I would never advise Orion on defense because it doesn't really do much, you know? Orion on defense honestly doesn't do much. What you can do here is run, like, you can run a Shield Will Cleave, but it's gonna be really risky because this gives attack bar increase on Promise Prank, which gives this monster a turn to go to take down, to give it a turn, and then you skill 2 and stun your whole team and you die, right? So if you want to see, I'd probably do it this way. for like the safest bet, right? And we know that most villainous is built on a damage build, right? So I don't expect this one to be super tanky, right? Like there, he almost just died to my Fat Lucian. I don't expect it to be tanky as villainous is the threat in this comp, right? So here's the time to analyze it. You know, you can actually figure it out, and this is why you need to rush, frequently to understand the meta defenses or have a really good understanding of the game, and pick up where you left off, right? So got my last wing here. The last person here is a Triton user. So we can bank on the fact that it misses. I mean, I already spoke about Triton, right? What's the diversity in Triton here, right? It's just another unit that this guy has trash. This guy is hot garbage. Oh my god, this guy is negative rune gaming. This guy deserves to be in Conquer 1. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being the end of my video. My stream is having a fantastic time. I think you need to improve your defense by putting some actual runes on your Triton, because no way in this world should that happen, because even though I have good Swift runes, you got 116 base speed. Like, look at this. Like, no rune quality is going to ever change the base speed of these units, right? So 99 versus 116. So I have 17, not even 17 more speed because of base speed difference with towers and speed lead. So I have like, what, quick math here, 20 more speed than you based off rune quality here. That should not happen. And it only happens because your Triton is on Despair or is on some broke back Swift runes and you're trying to scare people, and that's how you lose. But the fact that you scare people is automatically a win, so your defense is actually pretty dang good. So I give you kudos. So if you guys like this portion, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you want to see next.